This is your daily sigh of relief. I'm sorry I'm late, by the way. I took my little guy to a doctor's appointment and it ran a little over time. So I'm shooting from the car and he's in the back seat. He's got my Kindle and he's drawing. He's a great little artist, but he likes to butcher what I do. If you're an entrepreneur trying to keep up with what actually matters, this is for you. I go live every business day at 6 p.m. Eastern, and to the best of my ability, I give you everything that matters in the entrepreneurial world. If we haven't met, my name is Qasim. I'm a welfare baby turned self-made multimillionaire, and I help entrepreneurs who already have a real business but want smarter ways to grow in a post-AI world. All of my content is and always will be free. My goal in life is to help you achieve your definition of freedom. Get the Daily Sigh delivered directly to your inbox by going to dailysigh.ai. Let's dive in. Google's VO3 AI video tools become widely available. Y'all, if you haven't played with these, they're amazing. You can generate high quality marketing videos with simple prompts. They're actually really, really powerful, very customizable. It's only a matter of time till we're literally prompting full on feature films. Somebody did a comparison of the biggest fight scene in the first Matrix movie, and they were able to effectively prompt the whole damn thing, which was amazing because I'm pretty sure that fight scene cost, um, I don't know, it was like the tens of millions of dollars worth of production value just prompted. So in the, this is news, yes, and it's also a tool time warning. Go play with Google's VO3. Um, Following up on that, YouTube expands voice replies and AI creation tools. This is amazing. YouTube is rolling out the ability to respond to people's messages with quick voice clips, audio clips, which is so cool. I think it's cool because it's so personal, increases audio interaction, and then of course the voice, the audio clips end up being transcribed, which helps with search term schema, all that fun stuff. But if you're looking to build a community inside of YouTube, this is one of the ways to do it, which I think is really cool. Now, the creators can record voice replies up to 30 seconds. You do it directly inside of YouTube or YouTube Studio. And the tools are already there. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can go play with it now. This is a small group experiment that just got rolled out across the entire creator world inside of iOS. So you have to be in YouTube Studio and iOS. YouTube also released a bunch of AI creation tools. Edit with AI draft editor, which seems super cool. The thing that's really interesting and kind of counterintuitive is the fact that YouTube is down-regulated. Sorry, moving all this. YouTube is down-regulated AI-driven content. So I asked Gemini about that. I asked Gemini, why doesn't this conflict with YouTube's cracking down on AI content? And Gemini says the distinction, tools versus automation. YouTube's current policy focus on method of production rather than the use of AI itself. So you're allowed and encouraged to use AI tools like Dream Screen, VO3, and voice replies to enhance human-led storytelling. You're restricted in what YouTube deems inauthentic content, which is content that's mass-produced, repetitive, or lacks human oversight. So just be careful about keeping a human in the loop, and producing a bunch of inauthentic content. Y'all, YouTube is I think it's the greatest content opportunity that exists for um, anybody who wants to establish authority. It's naturally middle of the funnel. It's extraordinarily underpriced. The average YouTube CPM hovered around, I think it was like $4 last year, where Meta CPMs were at 8 and TikTok CPMs were at 12 or something. And yet YouTube is larger and I think higher quality, although it's a much longer sales cycle. So you have to be patient. But if you can be patient, I think YouTube is if you want to establish authority, YouTube is where you go. Next story. Agentic AI is rolling out across all these niche tools. I've already talked about this a little bit, but I'm touching on it again because it's so cool. Have to play with Claude Cowork. It lives on your desktop, it accesses folders, and it can do like real agentic work for you, which is really cool. Microsoft quietly tests the limits of subscription fatigue. This is an article from an entrepreneur. This is really interesting, near and dear to my heart, because people are getting pissed off at paying for SaaS products on a monthly basis. I happen to own a vibe coding incubator, vcinc.ai. It's free to join, by the way. We have 1,500 people that we teach how to vibe code. Businesses are pushing back on perpetual rent seeking, even from some of the biggest software applications. With vibe coding, you can rebuild a lot of this stuff from the ground up at quite literally a fraction of the cost, like pennies on the dollar. Pricing power is weakening where switching costs fall. Expect hybrid models, according to Entrepreneur, and everything forever contracts, which I think should be really interesting too. AI video startup hits $200 million in revenue in under a year. This comes from TechCrunch. An AI generated media has crossed experiment to budget line. This is really interesting because we're going to see the absolute death of Hollywood, y'all. Films and television are going to be vibed. They're already starting. Um, Wikipedia is now charging big tech for training data. I think this is an important note for everybody because if you have any proprietary content, regardless of the industry, this is valuable. So everything that you know and everything that you learn is critically important to AI. And if you're the first one, you actually get to create the market. You get to create the ethos. You get to describe, you know, what the gold standard is. So be first to market. Um, this is only important to me because I'm in Arizona and I am investing with some buddies in some mines. But Amazon is buying copper from local Arizona mines, of which, I happen to be involved in. And what's really cool is they're using bacteria to pull copper out of the ground, which I thought was really, really interesting. VC fundraising fell sharply in 2025, according to PitchBook. U.S. venture funding dropped roughly 35% year over year. That's insane. Bootstrapping and acquisitions regain leverage as capital tightens. So we're watching the money squeeze. The AI bubble's already popped a couple of times in a couple of different sectors and will continue to pop. And we're going to see what happens with the VC world. I think a lot of them got out over their skis. And that's really it for the stories. I have to be honest, y'all. This has been just an extraordinarily exciting week. If you're not paying attention, I'd recommend doing so to Peter Diamandis's Moonshot podcast. I think he does a better job than anybody of getting real thought leaders that actually know what's going on in the space of AI. He knows Elon Musk personally. He had Elon on the show. I wish you wouldn't have interrupted him as much, but it's a great, great, great episode. Um, your industry, regardless of what it is going to be disrupted by AI. The thing to do is the Munger inversion test. And then you be the one to do the disruption. So you can either be on the receiving end of the disruption or you can go full frontal on the offensive. Ask yourself, what would a malicious competitor do to destroy my business? If a malicious competitor was hyper motivated to destroy my business or my industry in the next 12 months, what would they do? And to be frank, that gives you the defensive move. It also gives you potentially the offensive move. In many instances across many industries, the thing to do is to give away the do-it-yourself content. So many people keep it close to the chest. They hold the how it's done as though that's proprietary. It's not anymore. Information is ubiquitous and it's readily available. Give away the DIY. Teach people how to do it start to finish, literally to completion. Hold nothing back. And then charge for the done for you, or for the go faster. I think that's really the way to start to build an audience, build authority, and to give first, give last, give more. I hope this has been helpful. As I mentioned, I go live every single business day at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're an entrepreneur looking to stay caught up, I hope this is what that does for you. It's the daily sigh of relief. Great big deep breath in. You're now officially caught up. And if you want the Daily Sigh delivered directly to your inbox, you can subscribe at dailysigh.ai. I will see you Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend. Peace.